International Incident presents Storytime Adventures, stories for children.
Today's book is called Big Wolf and Little Wolf, The Little Leaf That Wouldn't Fall. Written by Nadine Brun-Cosme, illustrated by Olivier Tallec. High up in a tree was a little leaf. In the spring, this leaf was such a sweet and tender green that Little Wolf wanted nothing more than to eat it up. "Big Wolf," said Little Wolf, "go get me that leaf. I just have to taste it." "Wait," said Big Wolf, "eventually it will fall." By summer, the little leaf was such a shiny deep green that Little Wolf wanted nothing more than to use it as a mirror. "Big Wolf," said Little Wolf, "go get me that leaf. I just have to look at myself in it." "Wait," said Big Wolf, "eventually it will fall." By the autumn, the little leaf had turned such a soft brown that Little Wolf wanted nothing more than to rest his cheek against it. "Big Wolf," said Little Wolf, "go get me that leaf. I just have to touch it." "Wait," said Big Wolf, "you'll see. Soon it will fall." When winter arrived, the little leaf was still there, all alone, high up on the bare tree. It now was the beautiful black of cinders, and it still hadn't fallen. Little Wolf no longer even asked about it. Then one morning, Big Wolf woke up, stretched, and said, "I'm going up." He said it just like that, for no reason at all, just to see Little Wolf's eyes sparkle. At first, the climb up was easy, since there were large branches on which to step. Little Wolf smiled at Big Wolf, but he didn't say a word. Soon, there were only little branches left, and each time Big Wolf took a step, they cracked. Little Wolf still didn't say anything, but he no longer smiled. He began to ask himself if such a little leaf was really worth such trouble. Higher up still, there were no branches left at all. There was nothing to hold on to but the trunk, and the snow made everything slippery. Once, Big Wolf almost fell. Down below, Little Wolf still didn't say anything. He was afraid. Now he was sure that his little leaf wasn't worth such trouble. Then, high up, right near the little leaf that wouldn't fall, Big Wolf stretched out his arm. He touched just the edge of the leaf with his fingertips. It felt so sweet and so tender that Big Wolf trembled inside. He knew the leaf was made for Little Wolf. He just had to pick it. With a big stretch, Big Wolf picked the leaf. At his touch, the leaf fell to pieces between his fingers. In the setting sun, red and gold flakes descended slowly towards Little Wolf, who waited below. Little Wolf looked up into the rain of gentle stars. As pieces passed in front of his nose, Little Wolf caught a teeny tiny one on his tongue, and he tasted its sweetness. As another passed before his eyes, he saw how bright it was. When a piece slid all the way down his cheek, he felt how gentle it was, and he trembled for a long time. Then all the pieces blew farther and farther away. When there was nothing left to see, Little Wolf looked up. High up in the tree, Big Wolf stood very still. He looked down at Little Wolf and smiled. Big Wolf began to climb down. To begin with, he had only the snow-covered trunk. Little Wolf didn't say anything. Then Big Wolf was on the little branches that cracked. Little Wolf still didn't say anything. Finally, using the big solid branches, Big Wolf arrived on the ground. Little Wolf waited until Big Wolf was firmly on his feet. Then he said, "That was the most beautiful thing I ever saw." Little Wolf smiled. Big Wolf also smiled. Yes, that little leaf had been worth the trouble after all. The end.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, share and subscribe. Have a book you'd like to hear? Please let me know. Have a book you'd like to submit? Please contact me.